Hello everybody, my name is Kyle and this is PC Tech and Gaming, and we're here again today to discuss our Asus A15 Tuf gaming laptop with Ryzen 9 4900H processor and RTX 2060 GPU. Now in today's video we're going to be looking at the heat issues regarding this laptop. A lot of you have been asking what kind of heat does it generate. So I've spent the last couple of weeks working on this video to bring that information to you. I found it very interesting, but also not surprising, as there is some other reviews on YouTube regarding this particular laptop with the 4800H CPU. So yeah, this laptop, there is no doubt about it, it runs hot. More hotter on the CPU side of things than the GPU. And it's interesting that how changing the mode can affect the heat of the laptop. I used CPU ID Hardware Monitor Pro to record temperature ranges that it was getting to while I was doing these tests. I tested the laptop in a variety of games and also Cinebench. So games and a bit of productivity, as pretty much that's what this laptop would be used for anyway. I really did try and test this laptop in a real world use case scenario, so as the user would use the laptop. So without further ado, let's get into the benchmarks and I'll show you the data, and then yeah, we'll see what you guys think. So there we go. There is the charts, and as you can see from the data yourselves, the laptop does run hot. As I said, CPU more than GPU, but both definitely a little bit hotter than we'd probably like. In concluding, as I said earlier, the performance mode has a lot to do with how hot this laptop gets. In silent mode, it's not going to get very hot at all, and it's not going to get noisy at all, but the performance is going to be way down on what you would really expect from this setup. So the performance modes I'm mentioning, of course, are in the Armoury Crate software that come with the laptop. They allow you to switch the laptop from silent to performance to turbo mode. In performance mode, the laptop runs at stock specs with a quieter fan curve, and in this mode I found the CPU does get slightly hotter than when the laptop is in turbo mode. When the laptop is in turbo mode, it's only the GPU that is overclocked, not the CPU. So the GPU core is overclocked by 100 MHz and the GPU memory is overclocked by 120 MHz. The CPU, however, is not overclocked. The CPU fan profile in turbo mode is a lot more aggressive than it is in performance mode, thereby allowing the CPU to run cooler. So in the turbo mode, the CPU does benefit from running slightly cooler by a few degrees than in performance mode. So that's just something to note as well. Based on this investigation and my previous review, I would recommend running this laptop in turbo mode for most power user / gaming scenarios, and probably silent mode when the laptop is on battery and you're trying to minimize all power and you just really want a quiet and cool operation. So this brings us to the end of the video, and you might be wondering, what is my ultimate conclusion then? What do I ultimately think regarding this laptop and the perceived heat issues that is starting to run around the internet. Basically, I think that the laptop performs very well. It performs as expected considering the hardware. Yes, it does get a bit hot, but it depends what you're doing with the laptop at the time and for how long, to how long this is going to be an issue or non-issue. If you're just watching YouTube on the laptop and doing internet and other mundane tasks, then it's not going to be an issue at all. And I wouldn't worry about any heat. If you're going to be gaming on this laptop and be using it in turbo mode, which is what I recommend to get the laptop to not only perform at its best, but also run at its coolest, then yes, the laptop is going to generate some heat, but that's going to be unlike any other laptop that has high performance hardware in a small space. There's no doubt about it that the cooling solution on this laptop could be better, but at the same time, I feel that you get what you pay for. And as mentioned previously, this laptop is a value for money proposition. You're getting a lot of hardware for your money. And as long as you understand that, then, you know, happy purchasing. At the end of the day, does this present a problem for myself? No. I would be quite happy to use this laptop, knowing what I know about it now, into the future. I have not seen it display any problems in any of my testing, and therefore I think, well, it's going to be pretty well good for the foreseeable future. And I will continue to use it as it is for the foreseeable future, for gaming and the odd bit of video editing as well. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, please hit like. If you didn't like it, hit dislike as well. And if you like the content from the channel, please subscribe, as there'll be more on the way, including some retro gaming PC content and some more Let's Plays as well. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.